Should girls play sports with boys? Better together. Girls and boys like to play sports with their friends. They play on teams for their town, on their schools. Sometimes these teams are made up of all boys and all girls. Other times, these teams let boys and girls play together. Some people don't think girls and boys should play sports together. They worry girls might get hurt. Other people think it's good to let girls and boys see what they're equals on the same team. These groups have different point of view. It's good to understand different points of view before deciding how you feel about an issue. Know the facts. Girls have been allowed to play Little League baseball with boys since 1974. Do you think girls and boys should play sports together or on separate teams? Knowing all the facts on both sides of a debate helps you have an informed or educated opinion. A game-changing law. For many years, girls who want to play sport want to treat the same as boys. Then a law was passed in 1972, treated the same as boys. Then a law was passed in 1972 called Title IX or Title IX. This law states schools that get money from the federal government have to give girls and women the same opportunities to play sports that they give boys and men. This law led to an increase in girls and women playing sports. Young girls began to see more women playing sports in college and professionally. This made them want to start playing sports too, both on all-girls team on teams with boys. Know the facts. Title IX helped women's sports grow like never before. Before Title IX was passed, around one round of every 27 girls play sports in high school. Today, that number is around 2 out of every 5 girls. In 2016, the Sonoma Stompers signed 3 female baseball players to the roster. Kelsey Whitmore, right, Stacy Piano, left, and Anna Kimbrell became the first female teammates on a professional baseball team in more than 50 years. Unfair and unsafe. So one of the biggest worries people have about girls playing sports with boys is that girls could get hurt. When boys and girls are young, their bodies aren't very different. However, as girls grow up, their body change. Men generally grow to be taller and heavier than women. Their bodies can support more muscle. People worry that it won't just be unfair to ask women to compete against taller, stronger men. It would be unsafe. Separating male and female athletes from a young age means this never becomes a popular. Know the facts means red blood cells have more hemoglobin, which carry oxygen through the body, than women's red blood cells. Scientists think having more hemoglobin can help men run faster. Because male athletes are generally taller and heavier than female athletes, they are often stronger. This has caused some people to worry that Female athletes could get hurt playing against male athletes in sport such as football, hockey, or soccer. Not so different. There are important differences between male and female athletes. However, those differences don't generally exist between young boys and girls. Scientists have stated that there's no reason to believe young girls are physically weaker than boys of the same age or that their bones can break more easily. Because of this, many people argue that there's no scientific reason why young boys and girls need to play on different sport teams. They can be separated when they get older if the difference between their bodies begin to cause problems. Note the facts. One study of young swimmers found there was no difference between girls and boys under 8 years old in terms of how fast they swam. Girls are often as tall and strong as boys when they're younger. In some cases, girls are actually taller and stronger than the boys on the team. Dealing with bullies. Some people worried about more than girls' bodies getting hurt if they play with boys. They think it could be harmful for them in other ways too. Girls might be bullied by kids who think they don't belong on the same team as boys. This often happens when they face another team made up of only boys. Parents can be bullies too. They might say mean things about a girl they don't want to play with their son. They might even try to keep a girl from joining a team. Note the facts: more than 25,000 girls play young football, according to USA Football. Schools sometimes try to keep girls from joining boys' teams, such as football teams. Parents have gone to court to fight for their daughter. Right to fight for their daughter. Right to fight for their daughter's right to play football with boys. Everyone is equal. Although bullying is an important concern, many people agree that girls shouldn't be kept from playing sport with boys out of fear. In fact, girls who play on boys' sport team often say they're treated well by their teammates. Allowing girls and boys to play on the same team teaches young people to respect each other. They learn that what should matter is a person's skill, that not whether they're boy or girl. This helps boys and girls to see each other as equal, which is a good lesson to learn at a young age. Note the fact: about 100,000 girls play youth baseball, but that number drops to around 1,200 once they reach high school. Mona Davis became famous in 2014 as the first girl to pick a winning game in the Little League World Series. She helped more people see that girls could have fun and be very successful playing sports with boys. Feeling lonely. Letting girls and boys play on the same sport teams can help kids learn to work together. However, even if the teammates all get along, there will always be some kind of separation between boys and girls. Boys and girls have separate locker rooms and other space to change. This makes it hard for them to all feel as if they're part of the same team all the time. If there are only one girl on a team, she might feel lonely. She has to get ready for a game and spend time after a game by herself. Know the facts. In 1978, a female sports reporter named Melissa Luckett went to court to fight for her right to interview male players in their locker room, and she won. Being the only girl on a team can be hard. Some athletes would rather play on an all girls team so they can be around other girls. Creating confidence. If a girl wants to play a sport on an all boys team, many people believe she should be encouraged. Telling an athlete she can't play on a team because she's a girl teaches her to limit herself. It's important for girls to grow up believing in themselves. This is called having confidence. Playing sports can help build confidence. Studies have shown that being a team with the boys helps girls grow up to be tall and strong. It can also help girls work even harder to get better at their sport. Know the facts. Playing sports help both boys and girls stay healthy and do well in school. Studies have also shown that young athletes are less likely to use drugs than kids who don't play sports. Many times, girls say the fight to be able to play sports with boys and be respected for their skills had made them more confident. This is important because many girls struggle with confidence as they get older. Shaping a point of view. Have you played on a sport team with both boys and girls? If you have, then your personal experience can help you form your point of view about boys and girls playing sport together. Personal experience helps shape our point of views, and so does learning about their opinion and new facts. After learning why people feel the way they do about girls and boys playing sports together, what do you think? Should girls play sport with boys? Should they always be separate, or should they depend on the girls or the boys on the teams? Know the facts. After racing into one sport in which women compete against men professionally, Danica Patrick is one famous female driver. So I will tell you about the advantage and disadvantage of the girls. Should girl play sports with boy? First of all, I gave you the advantage. Imagine if girls they play sports with boys, what will happen? I will show you. As you can see, the bodies of the boys and girls aren't different when they're kids, and which means it's safe. It means safe and fair for them to play together. Girls and boys playing sport together teaches lesson about equality and respect. And also, playing sport with boys can give girls confidence. They can give girls confidence. So what about disadvantage? And the difference between the man's and the woman's body, it will make playing some sports together and safe and fair when they grow up, and separation keeps it from being an issue. The second is girl can be bullied by kids and parents for playing on boys team. And the last is playing sports with boy can be lonely for girl. And all that I wanted to say. And now you see this. This is the chart. It can help you remember the different argument for against girl playing sport with boy. And you form your own opinion. Here you buy this book and understand and keep learning. Thank you for listening.